Hey, how you doing? I'm Matt from Matt Taiwan Life and Asia Travel, and I woke up in Taipei today. It's great, it's miserable, and it's not the first time this has happened to me. I'm going to show you now what I would normally do, what I have done in the past, and what I almost did today, but I just thought, you know what? I'm a little bit pushed for time. However, I'm going to show you what I would do in these circumstances and how you could do the same thing as well. Because living in Taipei, one of the best things about Taipei, as I mentioned in previous videos, is that you're in a superb location as a travel hub to go and visit and experience other beautiful places across the continent of Asia. It's really, really simple in terms of time and in terms of affordability. The prices from Taipei are really, really good. Of course, it's going to differ. Of course, it's going to differ depending on what months you do travel. So I'm just going to use today, which is April the 26th, 2025, just in case anyone's watching this in a massively future when we got flying spaceships and stuff like that. And I'm just going to show you the type of locations I could go to right now if I wanted to, for what price and how convenient it would be. First of all, let me just show you on Google Maps what I'm talking about and how I would do it in terms of getting to the airport in Taipei. Now, there are two airports in Taipei City. Let me get you onto the map. Now I need to zoom out. I am going to be moving back to Taipei City very soon, so it'll be even more easier for me. However, if you are in and around Taipei here, there is an inner city airport called Songshan Airport, but it doesn't fly to too many destinations. It's really ideal. I used to do it from here to Shanghai Hongqiao airport, which was like 45. It was about 50 minutes door to door. And it was so convenient because both of them are in a city. You can get there by MRT. However, many people come in and out of Taipei by Taoyuan Airport, which you can also get on the metro line. So the airport is from here. And basically, this red and purple line is the airport line and commuter line. The commuter line is a little bit slower, but you can just use the easy card, so like your rail card. You can get on at Taipei main station inside the city or Beiman, and it'll basically take you all the way to the airport. That's as easy as it could be. So I would basically just pack my bag now, get on the train or the MRT actually to the main station, and then I'll get the rail all the way to the airport, and then I'll be there ready for the flight. So let's have a look at what flights I could be looking at right now today as I've checked the weather. Now I've checked the weather, okay, and it's grey and miserable here, same as Shanghai, Macau. In Vietnam, it's a little bit sunnier, and in Philippines and Manila, it's a little bit sunnier as well, okay? So there are a few of the options I'll be looking at and thinking, yeah, you know what? I want to get out of this environment and I want to go somewhere with a bit more sunshine right now, or at least with a swimming pool outside what I can go into, and it doesn't matter if it's raining. That's the thing about Taipei, right? If there are outdoor swimming pools, because it's not officially summertime yet, a lot of the hotels or even apartments like where I live still have the outdoor swimming pools closed, which doesn't make sense, but that's just the way it is. I'm wearing this singlet, by the way, because it's my Boracay singlet, and it's that kind of vibe. So that is why. And not that I had to explain what I'm wearing for my pajamas, but I just thought I would. So I use Skyscanner. Look, there are different ways to get your flights online nowadays, and you can compare all prices, but I've always used Skyscanner, and I'm very happy with the prices that I've had in the past and the service. I've been using them for many years. So first of all, it's already got from Taipei here in there. Now, this is the key. Instead of looking for destinations individually, you can just go from Taipei, here you go, and then change the date from May, as it says here, to April. And then you'll click on Explore Everywhere. Now, once you do that, Explore Everywhere will basically bring up different countries or different locations what are closer to you. So in relation to distance and price, it will then come up with a load of options. And right now, this is Explore Everywhere in April. Right now, it's in NT dollars. I will try and convert the currency just so you have an idea in USD and British pounds and euros as well, okay? And straight away you can see the destinations I could go right now. So Taiwan, South Korea, Vietnam, Thailand, Japan, Philippines, Singapore, Malaysia, China, Brunei, Cambodia, Indonesia. Yeah, so I would say they are the ones what are fairly close to me, right? And these are all direct flights. So you could go to Bhutan and whatnot and some different locations, but you would have to get a transfer. So I've just gone for direct flights because I want to try and keep, if I'm going just for a couple of days, if I just thought, right, I woke up this morning, I want to go for a couple of days, I'm trying to keep my travel time down. And look, Kuala Lumpur is around 4 hours and a half, Malaysia, or four hours 50 minutes. It's still acceptable, right? If you just want a couple of day getaway. So let's start off in South Korea, 4,373. Okay, so this is a really good price. So if I click on South Korea, I can see now all of the cities that are available and for the price at Busan at 4,300. So let's just check this out. Let's just see the kind of timing. If I wanted to go, if I wanted to go today on a Saturday and then return on, let's say on the Monday, let's see if there's any available. I'm guessing, well, that's a lie about the price straight away. But anyway, I'm guessing it's because it's today. So let's just do today for now, okay? So the cheapest and it's the quickest, it would take me 2 hours and 30 minutes at 7,400 NT. So 7,400 NT, it's £170 and 227 USD and just under 200 euros. Okay, so that would get me a return flight to Korea. Okay, not bad at all. Cannot complain at that. Now, obviously, if I went now on a Sunday and then I wanted to come back on the Tuesday, it would be slightly cheaper. Okay, so of course, depending on the dates you want to go on, it would differ. So that just gives you a little look into Busan. Let's see if I want to go to Vietnam. Where can I get to in Vietnam? Okay, Ho Chi Minh City. Ho Chi Minh City, it says for around 4,500. Let's see. Okay, let's see if I wanted to go on Monday. Okay, because it's coming up with the price on Monday, and I wanted to come back on the Wednesday just for a couple of day quick getaway. Okay, so Ho Chi Minh City. And this is great. We're talking about 2 to 3 hours. You get on a plane in Taipei. It's really easy, convenient to get to the airport, which I've just shown you on Google Maps. And here it would take 3 hours, 28 minutes to Ho Chi Minh, and it will cost 6,500. So 6,500 is £150, 199 USD, and 175 euros. Okay, so for that price, you can go to these amazing places. And once you get there, yes, look, some places in Korea and Japan, the hotels can be more, but if you're going to Vietnam, or Indonesia, or Philippines, the hotels aren't going to be a lot of an additional cost. So it just shows you how quickly you could get a flight from Taipei if you wanted to, and how good Taipei is as a travel hub. It's superb. So let's just have a look at one more. Let's have a look at, yeah, Philippines. Now, Philippines is normally cheaper out. I'll compare this. So 6,000 right now to Manila. So I just wanted to nip across to Manila, let's say on Monday. I could go today, but it's not showing up any prices, so it'd probably be a lot more because it's last minute. Monday, and I wanted to come back on the Wednesday. It would cost around 7,000 NT, which is the same as South Korea, and it would take 2 hours. Okay, but normally it's 1 hour 40 or whatnot. Okay, now let's just have a look. So yeah, the cheapest there is 7,600. Let's just have a quick compare in May. So May time, explore everywhere. Let's see if anything is cheaper. And as you can see, it's even cheaper now. Now we can get to Philippines for 4,000 NT, South Korea for 3,000, Vietnam 4,000, Japan 4,600, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia 5,000, Thailand as well. Let's just have a look at Thailand for May. Here you go. You've got Bangkok from 4,700. You've got Phuket from 6,300, Chiang Mai, Krabi. Look, these are just amazing locations, okay? And again, you can do this very, very conveniently from, oh, I don't know where it's sending me here. It's it came up with Mexico and whatnot from Taiwan, okay? And it's just really ideal. Malaysia, look, this is probably the limit if you're just looking to go for a couple of days. Kuala Lumpur. Now, last year, I actually got a flight from Kuala Lumpur during the week, but it was like leaving the next day for 3,500 NT, which is about £80, which is amazing. So if you look here, if I wanted to go on the Monday and come back on a Wednesday, let's have a look. Kuala Lumpur, which is an amazing place, by the way. So if I wanted to set off on a Monday, I could do it today, but it's going to be around the same price. This one's a little bit more expensive. It would take 4 hours and 48 minutes, but I got there in around 4 hours 40, which was quite good. And it's saying 13,000. 13,000, 1, 2, 3, which is £300, 399 USD, 350 euros, which still isn't that bad, but it's triple than what I paid last time. Okay, so it does depend on when you go. So that was in May. If you did then want to go in and think, right, you know what, I want to go to Kuala Lumpur, you can then zoom in more specifically and see if you can find any cheaper prices to KL. Okay, so if I go onto the chart, calendar, okay, and then usually it'll come up with all of the dates. So if I wanted to plan properly in May, you can see all of the prices here. So if I wanted to go in May, let's say on the 8th, and then come back, let's say on the 11th, it should come up with some cheaper flights. Now, of course, longer duration flights, like here, 7 hours, it will be 5,800. But here, the quicker one is 9,000. So before, when I checked for a couple of days in April, it was 13,000. Already it's down to 9,000. So if I wanted to go to KL and I just plan a little bit in advance at 9,600, let's have that. And by the way, when you get to KL, you get amazing hotels for around 1,000 NT, which is about £25. So 9,600 is £220, 294 USD, or 258 euros. Okay, so from Taipei again to get to KL, it's that price. That's just a really short, quick fire example of how convenient it is from Taipei to get to all them different countries. I didn't go through all the prices, but you saw the locations, you saw the prices from, and then if you wanted to go today, later tonight, you could. If you want to go tomorrow, you could. If you want to plan for next month, you could. And even if you're working in Taipei Monday to Friday, you can leave Friday and still have a good weekend away somewhere as well. And you're not traveling 8 to 10 hours. You can nip across somewhere on average 3 to 4 hours. As soon as you get there, have a nice weekend at a more affordable cost than some places in Taipei City. And the chances are you'll get better weather as well. So that is the key. The key is explore everywhere, and it will bring up all the locations closer to your location in Taipei. And because Taipei, you can get the MRT, you can get the metro straight to the airport. Don't need to mess around with taxis, although taxis aren't really super expensive. You could be in a different country in a few hours, enjoying some sunshine or just a different environment. Just get yourself out of Taipei for a couple of days. Thank you for watching. More videos here.